morning, everyone. I'm Carrie. This is Keep It Simple DIY. Today I'm going to make the ham and cheese rolls that I didn't make for our game night the other night. I did have plenty of food and plenty of rolls, although next time I probably would make a full batch of rolls because we didn't have very many for leftovers, but we did have a lot of meat for leftovers. So I whipped up some extra rolls yesterday and put them in this little bread bag. I love these bread bags. I just got them online. I'll link them below. But look how perfect those turned out. They almost look like they were store-bought. You gotta get a close-up on these. So I made a bunch. This is what I stored for today, and these ham and cheese sliders, here we go. So right here I've got a half a cup of butter, which is a ton of butter. And I'm deviating from the recipe a little bit. What else is new? But I'm going to add about a tablespoon and a half of Dijon mustard, about a teaspoon and a half of Worcestershire, some minced onion, and then sesame seeds. It called for poppy seeds. I don't have those. And then we'll give it a mix. Very simple recipe today. I also have out a 9x13 baking dish. I don't think I need to grease it since I'm going to be putting so much butter on it, but I'm going to grease it anyways. Let's do it. I forgot the brown sugar. We're going to put brown sugar in there too. Everything's better with a little sugar. That's enough. I will link the recipe below so you can follow with the exact measurements. And I like to keep my brown sugar in the freezer. Keeping my brown sugar in the freezer makes it so it doesn't get hard and dry out, and it works very well. All right, we're ready to assemble. Now I'm making these today instead of for game night because I have a few days this week where I'm going to be out of the house for a lot of the day, and I need to have a lunch that I can eat on the go. And I want to make sure that I can kind of eat it while I'm driving in case I don't have time to sit and eat. And so I'm hoping these don't end up too messy, but my goal is to just have a sandwich that I can eat while I'm driving. So I'm just gonna cut through these and hope that they don't all come apart. I also perfected the size of getting these to be all nicely put together. These were about 40 grams each for each biscuit. Okay, put this on the foil. And now the recipe says to layer it ham, cheese, ham. I'm using smoked ham and I'm using Gouda. And I just opened this ham, but I did take the yucky piece. So it's all just the skin side. Oh, anyways, what I was saying was I did just open it, but I took the packaging off just so it'd be easier. Let's put about half of the ham on the bottom, or half the ham that I'm going to use. I might not actually need all of it. We'll see. Yeah, we'll use it all. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, put some cheese. Okay, Gouda going on. And this is just Gouda that I got from the store, and then I shredded it right when I got it. So hopefully it'll have a really nice melt to it. All of the meats from the game night were a hit. I'd say the pulled pork was the favorite, which is funny because it was just opening a jar of pork and opening a jar of barbecue sauce. It was so simple. The easiest things, are usually the favorites. The meatballs, though, Those are probably the most time intensive, and everyone always loves a good meatball sub. Okay, add the rest of the ham. This is coming together really quickly. I probably should have put it in the pan before I started building it, but I guess we're gonna get it in the pan after. Little piece of ham. Let's get it over there. Here we go. The lid back on. I like to clean up as I go, so I'm going to tidy a little bit and then we'll be right back. The recipe says to put all of the butter mixture completely over the top, which is why we have it in a 9x13 so it doesn't spill, and then cover it with foil and put it in the oven for 15 minutes covered, and then take the foil off and then put it in for an additional 10 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm just looking at these rolls. I'm so happy about them. They look so good. Okay, we're gonna pour this over the top. This seems like way too much, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I feel like it's just going to soak in and be delicious. Look at this. It's beautiful. To the oven they go. Okay, we need to wrap them in foil. I almost forgot that part. Put a little foil over it. Now we're going to stick them in the oven. We've got a timer set for 15 minutes. We'll leave them in there for a little bit. That came together really quick and easy. Aside from I had to make the rolls and everything. Those rolls yesterday, the big trick was I definitely used a scale to make sure they were all the same size, and I put them close enough together to where they would do that, like, I don't know, where they would grow into each other as they rose, kind of like how the Hawaiian rolls are, the sweet Hawaiian rolls. You could use those to make this recipe as well. I just wanted to use my own rolls. So I'm excited to see how these turn out. I am going to clean up the kitchen. In the meantime, I do have just a few dishes from making the bread yesterday and a few leftover plates from eating leftovers yesterday. And then we'll be back when these are out of the oven. I just took these out of the oven and they are sizzling. They look delicious. I need to let them cool though, and then I think I'm going to have one for breakfast because I only have 3 days this week where I will be out of my house, so I think I'm going to bring 3 for each of those days. Probably be breakfast and lunch, and then there will be 3 extras for taste testing purposes. The rolls have cooled down now and they're looking beautiful. Let's slice into them and give them a taste. Okay. I'm just going to use the spatula because it can cut right through the ham. Ooh. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna plate up 3 for breakfast for my husband and I, and the other ones will be my work. Do I need 3? I only need 2 for each work day, so I'm gonna put 4 on here. No, I'll put 3. I'll just use more. I'm going to put these in packages to eat on the go. It is time for a taste test. You might also notice though behind me I do have my canner going, so it's a little noisy, but we are canning chicken and that video will be out soon. I want to give these a taste test. Ooh, they seem nice and crispy. That is so good. Of course, it had a half cup of butter, right? I'm debating between just keep eating that or finish the video. Thank you so much for being here in my kitchen with me. I wish I could give you a bite of these. These are delicious. I will have the recipe linked down below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.